If you're running Facebook ads across multiple brands, you probably know the pain. You might have 10 ad accounts, 5 brands, an ads manager, or even multiple ads manager accounts, and there's no cross-account reporting. So you end up exporting CSVs, flipping between accounts, just to figure out which brands and campaigns are actually performing. And let me show you how to solve this and many other problems with Definite. So Definite is an all-in-one data platform where you can connect your sources like Facebook and Shopify, and it syncs and stores everything. And once you have all your data, you can ask Fee, our AI agent, to build whatever report or analysis you need. So I'm going to tell Fee to build me a Facebook ads performance dashboard. I've got 10 ad accounts across 5 brands and 5 Shopify stores. And I want this dashboard to show me the CPC, the CTR, the purchases, the cost per purchase, and I want it broken down by brand so that it's easy for an executive to view and decipher and make decisions on. And from there, I want to calculate the actual ROAS per brand using the Facebook ad spend and the Shopify revenue. That way we can bypass Facebook's own ROAS attribution because it's inaccurate. So let's see what Fee builds. So in the background, Fee is looking at the 2 data sources I've connected, Facebook ads and Shopify, and it's running queries against them and doing joins so that it can provide us this dashboard that we requested. Let's see what it built. So here we have all 10 Facebook ad accounts under one view with the Shopify data as well. We can see the total Facebook ad spend, the CPC, the CTR, and this ROAS number that we're after. And below that, we can see a breakdown of all those KPIs by brand. And if we look below, we can get a lot more clarity on what the actual ROAS is. So according to our calculation that is both Shopify revenue and Facebook ad spend, the ROAS for Alpine is 7.17x, whereas Facebook reports it as 4.51. And if we go over to this next brand, Luna, we can see that the actual ROAS is 1.45, but Facebook overestimated it at 3.8. Now, think about doing all of this manually. You'd have to log into Ads Manager, switch between 10 ad accounts or multiple ads managers, and export each report individually. And then you'd have to do the same thing for all of your Shopify stores. Or alternatively, you'd invest in a ton of data tools, like a data warehouse, an ETL tool, a transformation layer, and a BI tool. While that can be effective, it's really time-consuming and expensive, and you might not get anything off the ground for 6 months. But with Definite, you can legitimately do all of that in one afternoon. And lastly, let me show you how Definite helps you update, debug, and maintain your dashboards on the fly. So let's say I'm an executive at your company, and I really like this dashboard, but I don't understand exactly what these metrics mean or where the data comes from. No problem. I can go into Fee, and I'll say, add hover tooltips on each metric that show the calculations and the data sources. And I don't know exactly what Fee's going to come up with, but let's see. So it looks like Fee went through the HTML file behind the dashboard, and it identified what it needed to change to create these hover tooltips. And then it gave me a summary of what it does and how it works. So let's see if it works. I'm going to hover over blended CPC. So it says that it means cost per click, obviously, and it is Facebook spend divided by total spend. And it gives me a little bit more of a summary of what it means and how to use it. So that's just for Facebook. Let's see what it looks like for a metric that combines 2 sources, Facebook and Shopify. So I'll hover over actual ROAS, and it says that it's Shopify revenue divided by Facebook spend, and it uses real Shopify order revenue and not just that Facebook ROAS attribution. So there's a brief introduction of Definite and how it can help you with your Facebook ads and Shopify reporting and much more. If you're interested, click the link in the description and we'd love to get you set up on a free trial.